Hey, Christian Business Connect. My name is Mike Patella, and this is our Meet the Member for, I don't even know what today's date is. March 22nd. 22nd now. Wow, that went by fast. Today we have Joe Byers of Credit Union. Joe, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and all that good stuff.
Oh, excellent. Well, good morning or afternoon, everyone. My name is Joseph Byers, and I have been in the financial market for 18 years. Interesting enough, time has flown by. I am currently a branch manager for Vibe Credit Union. I've been with Vibe for about 2 years, but have had quite a bit of experience with other financial institutions in the past.
Nice. How'd you get into all this? I know it was 18 years ago and all that good stuff, but what drew you to the financial services industry?
Well, that wasn't my original thought process.
Fair enough.
In high school, my goal was to go get a music degree.
Oh, very different.
And yeah, that was my focus. I was going to go for vocal performance and piano performance. And it just so happened that a sister-in-law thought I should get a job at 17. And she went into a financial institution and wondered if they were hiring tellers. And the rest is history. I've been doing it for 18 years. Don't have a music degree.
Fair enough.
I didn't go that path.
That was my follow-up question.
Still very involved with music, but don't have a music degree.
Nice. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So obviously you've been doing it a long time. What's your favorite thing about working at a credit union?
I mean, from the standpoint of what I do, my favorite thing is the ability to work with a team of individuals and help them with their personal growth. To be honest with you, my motivating driver for what I do is growth, whether it's my team or whether the branch that I'm managing or the department I'm overseeing. So very motivated by how do I make an impact on the people that I work with every day and also an impact on the organization I work for.
Excellent. So obviously there are challenges to all that too.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most challenging aspect of your career?
That's a good question. I think probably the most challenging aspect is the people aspect.
Yeah.
It's just the reality. The fact is that I'm there to not only make my team members successful, but I'm also there to help members be successful. And so trying to get individuals to understand that there's steps you have to take. You know, one of the things I do on the side is financial literacy, and understanding that financial literacy is a step-by-step process to get to an ultimate goal. So I think sometimes getting people to connect the dots to say, okay, if I do, A, B, and C, D should happen, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest challenge, and specifically with the team, the same, making sure the cohesiveness and things like that. So,
well, I mean, it's how do you get through all those challenges? Because people are challenging.
It's about relationship.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's about as easy as I can say it. It's about relationship. I spend a lot of time. When I took over the branch that I'm in now, I was hired for the fact that it was an open concept banking experience. That was my background with other financial institutions, and so I spent a lot of time not only with each of the team members, getting to know them, getting to know their likes, dislikes, getting to know their personality, understanding how they communicate. But to be honest with you, just building that relationship with them so that I could see, well, first of all, are they a good fit for the team? Is it who they need and who I need? And second, even if they're not a good fit, how can I get them to be successful maybe elsewhere, and just sort of spending that time with them to get to know them.
And that is incredibly important, especially, on the consumer side, it's institution handling your finances on a regular basis, every single day. So having that rapport probably goes a very long way. And same if you want to motivate people, drive people to make the entire organization successful, make your members successful. I mean, that's
happy
call.
Team, happy members.
Yeah, right.
Happy team, happy members. That's how I look at it.
Nice. So for the people that don't necessarily know the difference between a bank and a credit union, can you elaborate on that real quick?
Absolutely. Real simple answer is a bank is a for-profit organization.
Okay.
Where a credit union is a non-profit organization. A credit union is owned by its members. It's not owned by stockholders. And so when you open a membership at a credit union, you have partial ownership. You get to vote on who's the board. You get discounts through other organizations because you're a member For example, a lot of insurance companies or phone companies will give discounts for being a credit union member. And the goal of a credit union is not to necessarily just make money. The goal of the credit union is to roll back its profits back to the membership, and they do that with higher savings rates and lower loan rates in many ways, and then maybe cash back rewards and things like that.
Sounds like a good combination for the members there.
Yes, it is a good combination.
So
I've worked for both too.
Oh yeah.
So I've seen the difference. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That experience goes a very long way in helping, kind of going back to guiding the member, finding the fit, and all that good stuff too. So
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
we spend a lot of time with that. One of the things I coach my team on is you build that relationship with the member. You have to find out what their needs are. So
yeah, because every need is different.
Yep.
So yeah, that goes back to the relationship. So,
yeah.
Good job, Jerry.
Thank you.
Now, obviously, there are quite a few credit unions out there now. They're
Mm-hmm.
popping up every so often. What makes Vibe stand
out? One of the things I think that makes Vibe stand out, first of all, is our brand. I have to throw that out there. Our marketing department has done a phenomenal job with our brand. One of the things that actually attracted me to Vibe was that they were active in the areas that I work in, promoting the brand, promoting who they are. But I also think another standout item for Vibe is we are truly focused on building relationships with our members. This isn't about just getting a sale or getting you to choose a product just because we want you to have that product, but it's about what are your needs, what are we focusing on, and how do we help you grow financially, help you make you successful financially.
Tremendous. And I can honestly say, I'm sure I've seen other credit union commercials, but Vibe is the only one. They have the only ones I remember. So that is very important.
Yeah. To be honest with you, one of my largest clients from a past organization, he heard I was going to Vibe, said, I love their commercials, and I hadn't even seen them yet. So they clearly have done a good job of making themselves known by those.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we're a religious organization.
Mm-hmm.
Faith plays a big part in that. How has God influenced your path, your life, or how do you demonstrate in your business? I guess very open-ended faith question there.
Ooh, that's
I know, fun one, right?
You know that I'm a PK's kid, right? A pastor's kid.
Yes.
Do you have an hour? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Open-ended. Let's go.
Faith has been a part of my life since I was a child, but the fact is, and just being open and blunt, a personal relationship with Jesus Christ has directed my path and my career. I was raised and firmly believe that I do everything to the glory of God, whether it's my job, whether it's the children's ministries that I oversee at my church. Everything is done for His glory and not my own. And so why am I where I'm at? Well, the world would call it luck. I would call it the Lord's blessed me for some reason. I'm not sure why, but He's blessed me, and He's given me the ability and to do some of the things that I do. And so I think it's important as Christians that we understand He's the one who gives us that. And so I want to make sure that I give it back in a way that glorifies Him.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right too. It's it's always God's plan. It's not necessarily luck. It's the path that He's defined for us, and that's why you're in financial services instead of the music now. But you still you're able to implement that, and I can honestly say I've been a lifelong Christian. I've seen a lot of VBS programs.
Mm-hmm.
I know the one that you essentially head up it's very elaborate. It's I know you've shown me some videos in the past of it, and you're really, I guess, giving it back, and especially for kids to glorify God. And that's awesome.
So that's the other side of I even think what I did with my membership with CBC is the fact of my church presence, and we are our vision or our goal is we say we're equipping the children of the future for the future, to understand that the future is going to change, and we need to have individuals who are equipped to know what they believe, why they believe it. And so we live in a culture where media is everywhere. And so understanding that these kids are being influenced by media, it's been a focus of ours that when they walk into whatever our theme is for the year for VBS, they're walking into a different world. They're walking into, whether it's one of the themes was Camp Kilimanjaro. We wanted them to feel like they were in Africa, and that was the focus. Last year's theme was science and science lab. Well, we wanted them to feel like they walked into a science lab and a time lab. The goal is to attach to engage them, to get their attention, so that when we begin to speak, it's not just hitting the brain, but it's hitting the heart.
No, that's awesome, and it looks like you're putting them in an experience where it's more attainable, I guess.
Right.
So it goes a very, very long way, not just for the immediate there, but for the long term. And it's a great way to influence tomorrow. So thank you for that.
Yep.
I guess any other final news, notes, tips, whatever you want to say before.
It's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege to be able to introduce myself to the group. I'm new to the group, so I'm looking forward to getting the chance to network with everyone and get to know everybody. And again, back to what I said earlier, build those relationships that hopefully we can help each other with our individual businesses.
Yeah, and that's definitely the goal. And I know you mentioned you're new to Christian Business Connect, but I've known Joe for a while. And great professional, great guy, great person. If you have a moment, go visit him at his branch, reach out to him. You can find him at christianbc.com in our directory. And I really appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. So everyone have a great weekend as we all work harder, better, to be more through Christ. Bye. It's Friday. I'll get through it. Hurry up.